and that's fine.
The jury one. So they're gonna sit in the jury, they don't get the jury box.
That's what they want to do. All right, let's bring them in.
All right, for the jury, please.
Live and can't, all comments are off, so. we're Good to go.
All right, be seated, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the jury, you've reached a unanimous verdict. Okay, defendant will rise. Verdict of the jury is as follows. As to count one, we, the jury, having found the defendant Brandon Portillo guilty of the offense of count one, intoxication manslaughter of a peace officer, find the accusation of a prior conviction has been proven true. We assess punishment at confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for life and a fine of $10,000. As to count two, we, the jury, having found the defendant Brandon Portillo guilty of the offense of count two, intoxication assault of a peace officer, find the accusation of prior conviction has been proven true. We assess the defendant's punishment at 90 years and a fine of $10,000. As to count three, we, the jury, having found the defendant Brandon Portillo guilty of the offense of count three, intoxication assault of a peace officer, find the accusation of a prior conviction has been proven true. We assess the defendant's punishment at confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a term of 90 years and a fine of up to $10,000. Does either side wish the jury polled?
State is not wrong.
All right, you may be seated. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention to this case. You've given us better part of 2 weeks of your life, and we appreciate it. You are released from your vow of silence at this time. However, if you do not want to talk about this case with anyone, that is also your right. And so my staff can get you work or school excuses if you need them. And once again, thank you for your service. With that, I'll rise for the jury. All right, be seated, please. All right. Then I guess we'll proceed to formal sentencing. All right, then we'll rise. Mr. Portillo, the jury having found you guilty, prior conviction to be true, and the jury having come back with their verdict on punishment, court hereby sentence you to life in prison and a $10,000 fine on count one, 90 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice and a $10,000 fine on count two, and 90 years in prison in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice and a fine of $10,000 on count three. If you want to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, you must file notice of appeal within 30 days of today's date. And you have already qualified for court-appointed counsel, so you do not need to file another application. All right, you may be seated.
And for clarity of the record, Justice currently.
I understand that. Is that correct? That's what you're asking for?
Yes, Judge, the state has no objection to the sentences running concurrently.
The sentences will run concurrently. All right, you may be seated. At this time, is there any victim impact?
There is, Judge. We will start with Hannah.
Okay. A record of this will not be taken down.